Hello and thank you for joining me today. Now today I'm going to be doing a flip through of my summer junk journal, and before I start I just want to say, if you can hear that weird noise in the background, it's laundry day. I'm filming this on a Monday. I do my laundry on a Monday, so it's the washer, dryer, all that business. It's fine, just ignore it. Now I've just realised that I haven't actually gone through this before. I just grabbed it and went, I'm going to film my flip through. So I might have to pause every so often when I go, oh, that's got my address on it. Oh, probably shouldn't be sharing that, etc. But you know, it'll be a nice surprise for all of us. So this is my summer journal, and summer is fast approaching. So when it gets to about the summer solstice, so the 20th-ish of June, I will start using this journal, although I may actually start using it a little bit before. Kind of depends on the weather, as to whether or not I decide that it's time to break out the summer journal. So this one I just decorated in like magazine and inside of books, just kind of these summery things. It's got 3 signatures and like that, and there's just where glue is seeped through on the spine, and then the back just looks like that, so just a bit of collage. So it's quite big, so I can't entirely fit it in the frame, but I will do what I can. I hope you're all doing well today. So we've got here this is from Molly Roberts, Magical Summer Checklist. So I stuck that in the front with this nice paper. It's not even daisies, I don't even know what that is. But I stuck this in the front just to remind me to do these things. So I said this journal began in June 2023, and this is a tea label. It says, "What a desolate place would be a world without flour." And that's just off some tea that I got. I've got it in America actually, and I really like it when I get tea from America because all the tea things come with little quotes on them, which is cute. And so I've got some pictures of my garden. So that was my garden. When was that? September 23. And that's a picture. There's this place where I walk the dog sometimes, and it's got this really big, I say it's the place with the big daisies. It's really pretty. Random old stamps, more pictures, and that's just some book page from an old book that's like planning your garden, and it's got all this like space in it to put pictures of your garden and stuff like that. So obviously I just ripped it up. Recipes, food. I like food, I like summery food. See, the place with the big daisies. There that is again. Some other pictures of flowers. So none of this is from before. None of this is from this year. Edith Holden here. Small pictures. I printed these off before I knew about selecting best on your printer, and then it was able to print them out a bit clearer. And then some physical photos as well that I got developed. 30th of June 2024, the dog. Out and about pictures. There's Harley. My eucalyptus. This is my peony. I think it was done by that point. This year my peony hasn't started. It's like got really bushier than normal, but it hasn't actually got a bud yet. This is from the Chalice Well from Glastonbury. I got some plants from there and they come back every year. A load of pictures. I'm not going to go through all of those because there's millions, and it's just basically of my garden. Just so cute. Off of like a leaflet that came through the door. Junk mail. More Edith Holden. I just feel like I'm showing you pictures of my life. Because when it gets to the summer, I'm kind of more just kind of sitting outside and just looking at all the, these are verbena plants. They're really cool because like every single one of those is a little flower, and then they make a circle. I love them. More Edith Holden. Fluffy plant. This is a leaf that I picked up from someone. Made a belly band out of that photo, and then some black petunias with a couple of rogue pink ones in there. We love getting petunias. They go everywhere. I was gifted this peony from my friend Sarah on May the 26th, 2023. I will plant it in the ground in 2024. I will not plant it in the ground. I did not plant it in the ground because it turned out you can't really plant anything in the ground in my garden because we went down a little bit and it was all kind of concrete, so who knows. We've got some stuff. This is a magical crafting mood board thing from our Patreon. Try and go a little bit quicker. These are night sky petunias. We love those. Or the black petunias. I'll put that back in. One of these. Recipe for dairy-free banana nice cream. Coconut milk. Things all stuck together. Look at that tiny little flower in amongst all these big leaves. It's our rose bush we've got out the back. This is called Mystic Illusions. They were just like there would be a flower and then that would go and then there'd be another flower a few weeks later. Very random. Wind chimes. It says one day I'll have a garden lot big enough for a giant wooden wind chime. Actually, I now have a giant wooden wind chime that I bought in Ibiza last year and it's hanging in my back doorway. And I like to bop it with my head. Some wheat appeared in my house. Not in my house, in my garden. Everything's obviously stuck together. Okay. Furry thing, but the slugs really liked it, so it never came back. Summerween activities. Start making plans for what you want to do when Halloween finally arrives. Carve jack-o'-lanterns from fruit like melons, apples, pears and pineapples. Just sounds like effort. And then some more bits and pieces in here. So yeah, this one is really, it's just pictures of my garden. This one says, this photo was from July 2023. As the season went on, they flowered again in late August. There's an overgrown bit. Get lots of bees in our garden. This is called lime wire. Do you remember lime wire? Summer witch morning routine. I moved my eucalyptus from this pot into this bigger pot. It was still in that big pot, but it went funny, so I had to cut some of it off, so it's actually not as big as it was when I first got it anymore. Strawberry and elderflower frozen yogurt, that sounds nice. Peach Melba sorbet. Fairy castle. Oh yeah, I had this old plant and I just kind of picked it up and chucked it in the back. It's not there anymore, but it was, it kind of looked like a fairy castle. This is because I bought this Edith Holden book, obviously secondhand, and it had some people's old notes in it. Prune apricot tree. I'd love an apricot tree. I'd love to. Isn't that pretty? I'd love to grow my own fruit. Don't have a very big garden, so I can't. Flowers to attract bees. Need to grow some beans sometimes, but then I'd get like 8 beans. I'd get like enough beans for a dinner, and that was it. We had this weed in our garden. It just kept growing and growing and growing. It was out the front. Some more pictures, some more food. Just some journaling I did in August. Fairly sunny. It wasn't a very, it started raining, I think. We've had quite a couple of wet years of summers, so hopefully this summer will be, it's been a very wet summer, hopefully this summer will be a bit better. 4th of September 2024, I've hardly added anything into here this year because it just feels like we didn't get much of a summer. We had a run of a few hot days and got out in the garden a bit, and today is sunny but very chilly. It's starting to feel very autumnal. That's nice. I try and take my lunch outside as often as I can, even if it's not warm, like not hot. I try to still go out there. This is one of those envelope things I made. I went through a phase of like making loads of these. It's really cute, look. And it just opens like this with this cute little pink. And I've got all the sparkly. And then you can just write in there. And then it's just got a thing up there. It just reveals. And then, well then, just with some scrapbook paper and a window envelope. Which I really like that. There's a hat. And then it just clips on there. That was a stink plant, that's what it's called, stink plant, and it's supposed to attract flies. So you know, like in the summer you get a lot of flies coming in the house and stuff. So if you plant it kind of far away from your house, it's supposed to like distract the flies and they go there. I don't know if it worked. It kind of, I think the slugs liked it too. But it was supposed to smell a bit funny. That lupin? I think that lupin's growing back this year. Got some like baking paper there, like coffee dyed baking paper. It's a picture of my garden, my back of my garden. That's holding the wall up because the wall fell down. These are called glowing embers. They were pretty. We want to get some more of those. There's a butterfly on my little cauldron. And this is all by the side of the road. Oh, there's my dog, Loki. Some out and about pictures, some pretty puppies just coming out of the concrete basically. And this is the last signature, and there's my dryer going. Oh my god, there's a pigeon right by the back door. The door's open and there's a pigeon by the back door. I actually just had a heart attack. Sorry. I'm not even going to edit that out because that's hilarious. I wish I could show you, but I just dropped my phone. It's still there. Oh my god. Anyway. I only looked up because my dryer went off. Sorry. It keep looking at me. Oh my god. Can you please get out of my house? Get out of my house. Out of my house. Leave, 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 leave. Why are you in my house? Oh my god. The audacity. The audacity of that pigeon. Oh, I need to compose myself, sorry. This was just, oh yeah, so sometimes when I take the dog for a walk, I can't even concentrate. When I take the dog for a walk, they had like churned up and done some work the council had. But then like some flowers started growing through or where it had been churned up, which is nice. Oh no, I'm really paranoid now. It was really fat. It was a really fat pigeon. Loki again. The thing is that Loki is out on a walk at the moment. Otherwise, he would have gone absolutely mental at that. He would have gone crazy. What does that say? Early signs of blackberries, July 2023. Oh, there's some more blackberries. My back garden's like this, I don't know, nature reserve. Once a pheasant came in my back garden. And I grew some sunflowers. I'm growing like red sunflowers this year. So see what they do. There's a squirrel. Lunchtime for Mr. Squirrel. Harley is not impressed. Just holding on. So this is what I mean. It's just like some sort of wildlife sanctuary in my back garden at all times. The night sky petunias. Burning embers make me feel Halloweeny. Beans didn't like the so much rain. Priscilla, if you're watching this, on Tuesday 5th of September 2023, whilst I was eating lunch outside and commenting on Priscilla's tarot reading video, a dragonfly flew right over my head, swooped, as if to agree with what I was saying. Priscilla thanked us both. That pigeon is still there. I need to get this done. Please, you don't need to come in my house. Lupin's acting like a cup. I'm really panicking. I just want to finish this. Oh my god. I have to come back in a minute. Bear with. Okay, it's walked off. We'll see. So some woods, more another one of those tea things. In all things of nature, there is something in the marvelous. I love like the woodlands that around by me is so lovely. My 5-year anniversary flowers from my husband. Big old lavender verbena. Echinacea. Cat, and it says, as we look ahead to autumn, like Harley's looking out to autumn, we think to ourselves what may continue to grow underneath. We start to wind down, accept the darkness, embrace the cold, and wait to see what grows next year. And just the end. So that was my summer junk journal with added scary pigeon. This will cover, so basically it actually only covers up until Lammas, and then I've got a new one for Lammas that I made. Not new, but like a fresh journal for that. So this just kind of covers all of June, July up until the 1st of August. Yeah, that's when Lammas is, 1st of August. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and I will be back again soon with something else. I'm doing Creep on June, so that'll be coming up next. And I think I'll probably be posting every day in June, so yeah, you can look forward to that. But that's all I have for now. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see here, and I will see you again soon. Bye.